Hey everybody, Dean Young Home Tech. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Just aggravated, frustrated. Just still dealing with the agent about turning the water on for a property, and I don't want to be the middleman. He emailed yesterday and said the buyers, we sent the invoice to the listing agent, and he said the buyer is going to be paying this, and I replied with, no, this is not the buyer's responsibility. Why would the buyer be paying this? This is not, you should have had the water on, the seller should have had the water on. God, I'm just tired of going back and forth. It's a simple thing, man. So he replied back and said, oh, sorry for the confusion, I'm going to be paying it. The sellers turned it off when they left to go back out of town, because they didn't want it to be leaking or any pipe, in case any pipes break or any leaks. And I'm thinking, so you want me to turn it on? So you just answered your own question about leaks and stuff. It's not my responsibility. You as an agent should step up and have a plumber or somebody go out there, turn the water on, let us do our thing with the plumbing system, turn the water off, and we're done with it. So I have a feeling he's not going to pay my invoice, and I'm not going back out there. It's unfortunate. And I know people are saying, what's the big deal? It's just turning the water on and off. You don't understand the liability of this. It's a lot bigger deal than people think it is, because water damage is huge. And people that blow things off so simple, well, the water was just on and the so-and-so just turned it off because whatever. It doesn't matter. It's been shut off and something could happen. You turn the water on and then bam, there's an issue. I've been through this before. I've been in the building industry for 30 years and I've seen it. I've had it happen to myself where they said, oh, so-and-so turned the water off, just turn it on. And I did, and I saw the meter clicking and I turned it off real quick. I thought maybe it's the toilet filling up. Who knows? I went inside, the daggum laundry room was just full of water. Who takes on that liability? I do. So no, we'll go around and make sure all the valves are off. Just because the valves are off don't mean that they're sealed shut or that they're not leaking or that water's not going to come out. People don't use common sense. They try to things off. Oh, it's just turning on water. It's just turning on a breaker. They don't understand. I just can't get this through people's heads sometimes. When I first got into home inspections and I worked for a home inspection firm, they gave me a water tool to turn on water at properties where it was off, and I refused to do it. Absolutely refused. I'd leave the inspection and I'd tell them why, and then they would ask me, well, we gave you a tool, why didn't you turn it on? Because I'm not taking on that liability. Well, if there's any damage, the company will pay for it. I don't care. That's my license. We're each individual, and if I cause damage, it's going to be Dean Young, the inspector flooded so-and-so place. It's not going to be your company name. It's going to be me. Well, he flooded the place. He done this, and then I'm a bad person. Well, he shouldn't be turning on water. You can't win for losing. should have turned it on. It's not that big of a deal, or you shouldn't have turned it on. You're not the proper person to be doing it. So people try to get you either way. So I'm just like, I'm out of it. I don't want nothing to do with it. If there's breakers off, it could be for a reason. Maybe somebody is in the middle of doing a repair and they got the breaker shut off. Just like the other day, I turned on the stove. Bam! I was like, I'm done. I'm done. See ya. I'm done. Those things happen when you're messing with electricity, you're messing with plumbing, water. A lot of issues. Flooding, injury, death. It could all happen. No different than somebody asking you to go to the grocery store for them and you don't want to go. And they're like, please, I'll give you $5 for gas if you go. And they're like, no, I don't want to go. Here's $5, go. And they're like, all right. And then they go to the store and then boom, they're in an accident. You didn't foresee that happening, did you? No, it was just an accident. It just happened. They didn't want to go. If they wouldn't have went, then it wouldn't have happened. People don't put things in perspective and try to think things out. Maybe it's reading a little too deep, but I like to use common sense on things. I don't know what this, what's the big deal with this listing agent? I don't know. Sent us another email saying the water will still be off when you go back to do the inspection Friday. The buyer's agent's going to have to turn it on and off. No. It's not the buyer's agent's responsibility to turn the water on and off. Where do you people come from? What are you doing for your client who's out of town? You're not reaching out to vendors saying, hey, plumber guy, I need somebody to go out and turn on the water at so for the inspectors to go out there and do their thing and then shut it back off. So what if you pay a service fee or a trip charge or whatever for them? You know, you're representing your client. You're going to get paid for this transaction when you close, if you eventually close, but you're not wanting to do anything. You're just prolonging everything and causing things to drag out. I don't know. I'm not an attorney and I'm not a realtor, but I've got common sense, and from agents that have been posting, I appreciate it, about the responsibilities and so forth to have utilities on, which I completely agree 1,000%. I believe that the buyers should be refunded. I believe that it is a breach of contract. You know, when I was doing contracting work, I'm doing a job, and then if the client's not there, not letting me in, they went out of town or the doors were locked or whatever, and I can't get in to finish my job, and then I've got other jobs and I get behind, and they say, well, you didn't finish this in time. Well, you didn't let me in. Well, I get them for breach of contract. They pay me my full contract and I'm out of there. It's happened several times. They're like, we're not paying you because you didn't finish. Well, you know what? You interrupted. You didn't allow me to finish. You didn't allow me entry. You know? Reasonable. This is all reasonable. I've got text. I've got emails that, you know, I was going to be here this date and time. I know things happen and things come up, but I've tried multiple times and I'm still not allowed to go in there and finish you know, my job, and you're holding funds and it's not my fault. But anyway, probably a bunch of whiny rambling. I don't know. I don't care. Is what it is. If you want to be the big man and go turn the water on and it flood the place, you be that, Mr. Inspector, but it's not going to be me. Anyway, 336-989-8185, HomeTechNC.com, 336-989-8185, HomeTechNC.com. I'm going to get here, tab out this report, eat some lunch, and then head to my next one. We'll see you guys. Peace.